as the WVU Medicine Jackson General Hospital countdown to tip-off winds down. And Tom Hunter just got me. He showed me his post on Facebook. He's got a picture from his seat with a bag of Reubenberry popcorn facing out on the floor and said, "Miss you, buddy."
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, Mike Rubin is the best seat in the house right now, Jeff, as he has watched his Vikings have a fantastic season so far. And we're hoping for a little more magic for him before this season's over with.
You can just feel him in the arena as we get ready to play basketball here tonight against the Sissonville Indians. The Sissonville, as you said, Brian, has struggled this season, and the Vikings need to just come in here and do what they did Monday night, take care of business. Let's come out strong and try to finish early so that we can get those legs rested up for next week.
Both teams out on the floor, winding down in their warm-up. The Vikings in their home white with blue numerals, blue lettering trimmed in gray. The Indians in their road black, red numerals, white lettering with white trim. We'll step out when we return. We'll have starting lineups and tonight's opening tip here from Ripley High School. You have been listening to the WVU Medicine Jackson General Hospital countdown to tip-off right here, C98. The Bull.
For tonight's senior night boys varsity basketball matchup between the visiting Sissonville Indians and your Ripley Vikings. This contest is being played in accordance with the rules of the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission. These rules provide for fair competition among players and schools. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Each person is asked to take personal responsibility for keeping this contest at the highest level of good sportsmanship. At this time, we ask you to stand as you are able and join us as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of thirsty air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Sissonville Indians. Starting at forward for Sissonville, number 1, a 6'1" junior, Jake
Wiseman. At guard, a junior, number 2, Tanner Griffith. At guard, a junior, number 3, Ethan Taylor. At guard, a freshman, number 11, Blake Fisher. And a sophomore, number 20, Ben Smith. The Indians are coached by Derek Godwin, assisted by Mike Brohart. Now let's meet the starting lineups for your Ripley Vikings. At guard, a junior, he wears number 23, Cade Good. At forward, a junior, number 21, Brady Anderson. At guard, a senior, number 0, Carson Hedrick. At the point guard position, a senior, number 11, Isaiah Casto. And the big man in the middle, a 6'11 senior, number 1, Luke Johnson. The Vikings are coached by Derek Mullins, Jameson Hunt, and Steve Hunt.
Starting lineups for tonight. Tom Hunter, the public address announcer this evening. So we appreciate his efforts here tonight. And the Vikings getting the seniors in the lineup tonight. So Dylan Casto will come off the bench this evening. Carson Hedrick will start for him. And it's a decided advantage here for the Vikings. Ben Smith will jump it against Luke Johnson, and he gives up, I don't know, Jeff, a foot, maybe?
Yeah, pretty much, as Luke just towers over.
Nearly stolen. Impressive job there by Ben Smith. The Vikings control the tip. They'll bring it across the timeline from right to left. It'll be Isaiah Casto coming to the near wing to Hedrick. Baseline. Anderson, drive, can't get it to go. Put back in by the big man. That's an emphatic way to start senior night. If you're the Vikings swing man, 2-0, they lead it.
And I looked over at the coaching staff for Sissonville when he dunked that through. They just dropped their heads.
Here's the steal. Here come the Vikings. Shot by Casto, not off the back iron, rebounded by Griffith.
Got a little contest there.
Taylor, deep three, no good. Luke clears the rebound.
That's when Isaiah usually finishes.
Hedrick back to Isaiah. Now Luke, he'll shoot a three. Got it.
He has been stroking here of late from the three-point line.
He is feeling it. He has 5 early points. Vikings lead at 5-0. Fisher with it. Now near side to Smith. Penetrates into the paint, reversing it out to the corner to Wiseman. Shot on the way, in and out. Rebounded by Brady.
Good defense by the Vikings. Straight man-to-man, jumping and double teaming.
Ball stolen away, and it is Wiseman out of there with it. Good with the turnover. Into the front court, Smith. Baseline jumper, too strong. Luke clears the rebound.
Contested jump shot. Good defense once again by Isaiah Casto.
Luke down on the block to Anderson, out to Hedrick. He'll shoot a three, left wing, in and out. And into the hands of Taylor.
Ball came off strong. Luke had great position, but he just couldn't grasp it.
Wiseman, a good-looking shot, Jeff. He's got a nice release. Makes it a 5-3 game. Give the assist to Taylor. Here's a hard drive by Good. All kinds of contact, no call. Rebounded by Griffith. Back into the front court they come. Taylor to our right. No bark out signals. Guarded by Hedrick. Top circle to Wiseman. He goes into the left wing to Smith. Smith back to Griffith. Now cross court to Wiseman. Three. Got it. Just like that. They lead at 6-5.
You got to get out and guard them. They're going to continue to fire it from the perimeter. They have not even tried to penetrate the man-to-man defense off the bounce.
Luke with it at the elbow. Down to Brady on the block. Head and shoulders fake. Shot up. Rolls off the rim into the hands of Cade, and he lays it up and in.
And those that were rolling in for Brady last game not finding their way down through the hoop tonight.
Good job by Cade to pull that rebound down and lay it back up and in. His first 2 points of the game. Vikings back on top 7-6 with 5:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Smith has it. Now near side. Wiseman again for three. That one's off the mark. Good block out by Hedrick. Ball finally tracked down by Isaiah. He has it now right of the circle. Picks up his dribble. Far side to Good. Back to Anderson, back to Casto. Hands it off to Luke. Luke goes in the far corner to Hedrick. Back to Luke. Has an advantage. Shot up. Won't go. Anderson tries to keep it alive. Tapped into the hands of Taylor. And here they come in transition. Tough baseline shot. Can't convert is Fisher.
Scrappy bunch of Indians there, Brian, as they continue to battle down inside. As we talked about, a big size disadvantage, but they are holding their own.
Good misses the three near corner. Brady grabs it, lays it in, and he's fouled. Again, best shot or best play sometimes, Jeff, is a missed shot. And Dylan Casto will check in here in a moment. Foul on Jacob Wiseman, his first, team's first. I'm not going to mention it. First free throw of the night. In.
Shooting 100%. See if we can keep it that way.
Brady will come out. Dylan Casto in. Vikings back up by 4, 10-6. They lead it.
Going to apply a little more full court pressure here. See if we can get the Indians to turn it over and get some easy ones.
Break the pressure. Good job by the Sissonville guards. Three from Fisher straight away. Down in. I don't know how that ball stayed out. Smith rebounds it, Jeff, but he was standing on the end line. So the Vikings dodge a bullet. That ball was halfway down in the cylinder and popped out.
Yeah, it looked good when it left his hand.
So Hedrick sets the offense. Down on the block, they go to Luke, reversing it to Good. Back to Hedrick, top circle. Dylan Casto back down on the block to Luke. Spins baseline, turns, right-hand floater, up and in. 7 points for the big man.
They got no answer for that when he gets that deep, and he just used his pivot foot, Brian. Did a good job of clearing enough space where he could get that shot up and in. Good defense by Hedrick as he deflects the ball out of bounds, and Virgil will check in, and Cade will grab a seat. Coach Mullins substituting freely here in this first period tonight. There's Griffith back to Wiseman, top circle, now near side. Smith drives it, baseline, floater, in and out, back in. Good move by Ben Smith. 12-8, Vikings lead it. Hedrick handling the basketball almost exclusively, trying to get it to Isaiah, and they turn it over. Steal by Fisher. Back to Wiseman. Griffith, he'll shoot a three. Got it. They can shoot it, Jeff. You can't fall asleep. 12-11. They can crawl back into games quickly. Vikings lead it by a point. Little lackadaisical ball handling for the Vikings against this zone. You got to get some penetration. Isaiah Hedrick, near corner three. Got it. Carson Hedrick into the scoring column. Good look from Isaiah Casto. 15-11. Vikings back out by 4. There's Ben Smith. Cross court to Fisher. Trapped in the corner, out to Wiseman. Now to Taylor. On the wing, he'll drive it. Goes in the corner to Griffith. He'll shoot a three. Got it. It's raining threes for the Indians. I don't think they haven't shot maybe one or two shots tonight that haven't been three-pointers. Back to Luke. Good delivery from the short corner from Dylan Casto, and the big man's going to the line. Thought he had a chance to maybe get that one to go. Foul on Blake Fisher. A good foul by him to keep Luke from getting the and one. Free throw good. Never a doubt. 2 for 2, the Vikings so far here tonight. Coach Mullins not happy at all with the closeout defense by the Vikings, and he's going to substitute Cade Good back into the game for Carson Hedrick. So Luke makes both with 9. Big man comes out of the ball game, back in. Brady Anderson. 17-14, the Vikings lead it with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. The Indians going to slowly bring the ball up. Very deliberate. They play a fun brand to watch as well, Jeff. 5 out. They just pass and cut and get the ball into the seams, find open shots, and they've been knocking them down here so far tonight. A young basketball team, too, Jeff. A couple sophomores and a freshman going to see some playing time tonight for the Indians. Ben Smith being one of those, sophomore. There's Wiseman. Cut off, picks up his dribble, back to Fisher. Now Taylor with it, right wing. One thing they haven't done is force shots.
Griffith
Better
buries
find
another
him.
3.
All he's doing is setting and shooting, and we haven't been able to close on him. No reason to go help because nobody's really penetrating to need any help.
They're 5 of 9 from 3. Here's Isaiah deep in the painted area. Shot no good. Blocked by Wiseman. He gathers in the rebound. They have a chance to take the first lead of the night. Drive by Taylor. Now to Wiseman. He'll shoot another 3. Finally missed one. Rebounded by Brady. Here come the Vikings. Isaiah back to Brady. Right wing, Dylan Casto. He'll shoot a 3. High arcer, too strong. Rebounded by Griffith.
And Vikings one and done as Sissonville, small in stature, but really, really aggressive out there. Fight for those defensive boards.
Playing with more energy. Step back 3 from Smith. Off the back iron, rebounded by Myers. Here come the Vikings again with another chance to grab a lead, then probably hold for the final shot, or not. Myers shoots a 3 straight away. Got it. We'll take it. 2017, Virgil gets into the three-point shooting act. 21 seconds. Here's Taylor. It's a screen across the top of the key to Wiseman. Now Fisher, 14 seconds to Griffith. He'll drive it on Cade. Passes off to Smith, 8 seconds. 3 from Taylor, in and out. Rebounded by Virgil. He's got 2 seconds. Isaiah from midcourt, off the back of the iron, and no good. The Vikings cling to a 3-point lead as we go to the second period. We'll be back. More Viking basketball after this on C98. The Bull. Second quarter action underway. Sissonville will have the basketball. Moving from our left to right, and you said it in the break, Jeff, they're just playing harder than we are right now. Coach Jamison Hunt comes over and looks at the stats during that timeout. Didn't have much to say, unusual for Jamison. He was really frustrated by the Viking defense so far.
Just not closing out on shooters. Looks like they picked it up a little bit to start the second quarter.
Step back, good looking shot from Smith. Over the 7-footer, buries it. 20-19, Vikings lead cut to a point. 7:25 to go first half. Viking normal starters back in the ball game, and a nice back tip from Ethan Taylor, turnover Vikings. And they come with a chance to grab the lead. Wide open corner 3, and then the ball deflected out of bounds by the Vikings. Lucky that ball didn't go in. But then, no rebounding.
And the Vikings not finding who they're guarding on the defensive end and just not aggressively going to the basket to get the rebound either.
Here's Smith. Contested 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Brady. Vikings. At the far side, Isaiah with it into the front court. 6:50 to go here in the first half. Good with it, right wing. Guarded by Fisher. Now Luke, little mid-post floater, up and in.
Not a whole lot of movement in that Viking offense, but when you find the big guy that deep, he's got a lot of opportunities to score it, and he did just that.
Good zone offense there by the Vikings, Jeff, as they get the big man into the painted area. Let him go to work. 3-point Viking lead. 22-19 they lead it. Wiseman, right wing. Now to Fisher, straight away. He'll drive it to the baseline, reversing it out in the corner to Smith. Smith looking for space. Good defense by Casto. Dillon, that is. Taylor with it, right of the circle, and he'll reset.
They are really slowing the pace of this game down, just working the ball methodically until they can get what they want.
Smith takes, pitches it out to Fisher. 3, got it.
Tie ball game.
5 out is they're running it to a beautiful pace as Sissonville coach nearly got teed up. He was out in the middle of the action. Down the block they go to Brady. Brady's fouled. Can't get the shot to fall, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And that's the difference between tonight and the other night. Brady was finishing on those and still getting that foul. Got to get him going a little bit here. That'll open up some things, especially against that zone. They'll have to collapse a little more, which will open up some good looks on the perimeter.
Tanner Griffith picks up the foul. Brady makes the first free throw. 23-22. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Smith. First Viking free throw miss of the night. So Taylor has it straight away. Going to get it to Griffith on the back cut, not there. Wiseman goes to work on Anderson, all the way to the basket. Shot blocked from behind by Brady, rebounded by Dylan Casto, and here come the Vikings. Brady, baseline, skip pass. Casto in the corner, driving it, is good. Throws it up to the rim to Luke. Spin move, doesn't go. Brady puts it back up and in.
Luke got hit in the side of the head. Coach Mullins wanting a foul. And underneath the basket, a lot of contact, and here he's going to approach the official, have a chat with him about this lack of calls inside with these big guys.
Full timeout. Let's take 1-2, 25-22. Vikings lead it. We'll be back. More basketball after this on C98, The Bull. Ripley High School, Coach Derek Mullins, as you said, having a conversation with the lead official, wondering why his big man, or big men, I guess you should say, can't seem to get a whistle. We have been roughed up. Luke was undercut at least 4 times down at Riverside the other night. No call. Got hit in the side of the head on that shot. No call. And Sissonville turns it over. They're really one of their first miscues of the night. Blake Fisher throwing the ball away. Vikings chance to add to this 3-point lead.
Had Taylor cutting, just threw it a little high and outside.
It's the right read. Definitely the right read. Luke in the mid-post again. Shot won't go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. He and Brady fighting for that one. Gets it up, 27-22. Vikings back out by 5. Ben Smith guarded by Virgil. It's a 7-5 second quarter advantage by the Vikings thus far. Wiseman to Taylor, right of the circle. Looking for space. He's got 2 cutters going through, and Wiseman right down the middle of that Viking defense, top circle. Passes off to Smith. Smith drives it, pull up. Kick and play, Jeff. He's got a great feel for the game. He's got a great pull-up jumper.
Yeah, the scout, I think, says to push him to the right because he will take it, or to the left because he will push it right and pull up and shoot that jump shot.
And he has been fantastic tonight. He has 6. Vikings looking to get going offensively. They get it down to Luke. He's double-teamed and a foul. I think is that going to be Wiseman or Fisher? It's going to be 2 on Fisher. Team's 4th. Vikings have yet to pick up a personal foul.
Was a little worried there they might catch Luke leading with that elbow, but he was getting, as you said, hit from behind, off balance.
Trying to throw it into him, tries to dunk it, it floats away into the hands of Kate Good. Myers back to Luke, right down the paint, finger roll up and in. The Vikings 29-24. Jonty Evans into the ball game for the Indians. Smith turns it over. Stolen by Isaiah.
Switched up and put Isaiah man-to-man on him.
Virgil from a couple steps behind the line. And that's big, Jeff, if he can start making threes again. Vikings back up by 8.
This is where you can, with another stop here, extend this lead to double digits.
There's Evans with it, across the top of the circle. Behind the back dribble, off to Griffith. Griffith guarded by Good. Crossover and a good one into the paint. Scoop shot, no good. Luke rebounds it.
Vikings got numbers as Sissonville not getting back on the defensive end.
Wide open corner three. Myers, air ball, laid up and in on the rebound by Brady Anderson.
10-point Viking lead, 34-24, 2:29 to go here in the second period of play.
Right spot, right time if you're Brady Anderson. Carson Hedrick going to check back in, and there's Virgil. Picks the pocket of Evans. Vikings back the other way. Here's Good, left wing. Down in the mid-post area to Luke. Shot no good. Brady gobbles up the rebound, puts it back up. This one goes in, and he's going to the line.
There's the Brady Anderson we've been looking for, as he has really come to life here in the last couple minutes. Rebounding, scoring, defending, doing it at both ends. Good job by Brady.
Ben Smith picks up the personal foul.
Griffith out of the lineup along with Wiseman.
Burke and Taylor in the game. Good out, Hedrick in. Brady, free throw, no good. Kept alive by Virgil. Luke gathers it in, left-hand shot, good.
And there's Virgil sneaking in there, using that athleticism and leaping ability to get his hand on that ball, keep it alive, and Luke corralled it and stuck it back in.
Now an 18-7 quarter. Vikings push the lead out to 14. Evans for three, in and out. Hedrick clears the rebound.
Here come the Vikings.
1:40 to go. Myers back to Hedrick. Cross court to Isaiah. Back to Hedrick, left of the circle. Luke, triple team. Back to Isaiah, near corner three. Got it. Isaiah steps into a three. Give the assist to Luke Johnson. 41-24. 21-7 quarter so far for the Vikings. What a surge offensively. Evans drives it. Passes off to Taylor. He'll drive it to the elbow.
Left-handed, partner.
Here's a three from Evans, right wing. That's in and out. Rebounded by Brady, and then they step on the line and turn it over.
Couldn't corral it. And 1 minute to go here in the second period. Vikings have extended the lead 41-24. What was a 2017 first quarter score now has extended out for the Vikings.
Here's Taylor with it, right wing, guarded by Myers. 50 seconds to go here in the first half, 41-24. Passes off to Evan Taylor. He'll shoot the pull-up, got it from the elbow.
Vikings had been switching on that. That time they got caught and got behind and weren't able to get out and contest the shot.
41-26. Luke on the wing, in the corner to Hedrick. Hedrick back out front to Isaiah. Back to Hedrick, near corner, baseline drive. Ball deflected out of his hands and out of bounds off of Brady Anderson. Turnover Vikings.
You know, and we see that so often. You pass up a wide open good shot with guys underneath. You try to do something and get yourself caught, end up turning the ball over. So unforced error there for the Vikings.
22 seconds, clock turning. Evans into the front court. Sissonville can hold for the final shot. Off to Burke, turnover. Stolen by Virgil. Here comes Virgil in the open court. Contact, no call. Missed the shot, rebounded by Hedrick. Hedrick throws it away. Isaiah steals it back. He'll take it all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Vikings lead increasing 43-26. We'll return with the Johnson Insurance Agency halftime report after this, right here on C98 The Bowl.
Nice job by the Vikings to extend this lead out to 43-26.
23 rebounds in the first half for the Vikings, 10 of them on the offensive end. Only 9 total rebounds for Sissonville in that first half, 2 of them offensive variety. That's more what you expect. We were one and done early in the game, missing shots. That helped keep Sissonville around. Thought they did a nice job on the defensive glass, did Sissonville early on. But the Vikings, as you would expect, started to flex a little muscle in the paint in that second period. And the rebounding advantage just swelled for the Vikings. And let's face it, when they rebound and take care of the basketball, you've heard Coach Mullins talk about it all year, they're going to have a chance to win games.
And the thing about it was, Brian, especially in that first period, we did not move the basketball very well, and we weren't in position. We were settling for some of the shots that we took, and not in good defense or rebounding position on the offensive side. Second period, a little different story. You had Brady down there in that short corner, and if the ball went opposite, he was going to the low block. And if we did miss a perimeter shot, he was right there to grab the rebound, give us a second and sometimes third opportunities. And that gave Luke time to go down and find open space also and attack the glass a little bit more. So you called it, partner. A great job by the Vikings of stepping it up a little bit on the offensive glass.
Shots falling again tonight, Jeff. 5 of 10 in the first half from behind the arc. So in their last 3 quarters of basketball, they're 15 of 30 from behind the arc, and that'll travel. If you're able to shoot 50% from behind the arc, through any part of your season, you're going to win a lot of basketball games.
Yeah, and what is our free throw shooting percentage here, Brian?
Better, 4 of 6. 67%, so north of our 60% season average.
Yeah, much better job of knocking down free throws here tonight. So that's an area of improvement for the Vikings here tonight. Let's hope we can get there a little more often, and when we do, knock them down.
What do you expect to see in this second half, Jeff? Hopefully a quick start for the Vikings, much like down at Riverside. Come out, flex your muscle, put a little more distance between you and the Indians, and then just play fundamental basketball. Don't try to do things that you haven't done all year as you work toward next week. Going to be a tough week for the Vikings. Trips to Ravenswood, trips to Parkersburg, and then postseason play the next week.
Yeah, I expect us to come out the same way we did down at Riverside. I think we'll apply some pressure on these guards. We haven't turned them over like I thought we might in the full court pressure. Just a step slow on anticipating the next pass. That one we usually get. Usually Dylan will grab a couple of those. Isaiah will get a couple. But we just haven't really turned them over in live ball situations very much here at all tonight. I expect us to still play solid on the defensive end, get our hand up on shooters. They're going to continue to shoot it. That's their game. They're not going to take it inside and take a chance of Brady and Luke knocking that ball out of there. So I think we'll come out. Let's just hope we're still stroking the basketball inside and out.
One more half of basketball here for the final regular season home game for the Vikings. They lead at 43-26 over Sissonville. We'll step out when we return. We'll have second half action from the Health Center, Vikings and the Sissonville Indians after this. C98, the Bull. Begin second half action here from the Health Center. Vikings, pretty solid second quarter there to pull away. You talked about it, 23-9. And we've had quarters like that. Typically the second or the third quarter, we've had a quarter against a lot of teams. We've been able to pull away from them and then have some breathing room down the stretch. So we'll see if that holds true here tonight. The Vikings will have the basketball as we begin the third quarter, moving left to right.
Student section up on their feet. Start second half.
Isaiah to Cade, left wing, good. Back to Isaiah. In the corner to Myers, off to Luke, lays it up and in. Virgil starting the second half.
When he comes across that lane, Brian, off that back screen by Brady, usually there's nobody there following. Brady sets a great screen.
Here's Ben Smith with it, back in the game. Here to start the second half. Their starters back in, Wiseman, Griffith, Taylor, Fisher, and Smith. Now Taylor, left wing, looking for space off to Griffith. He has 9 points, all of them from behind the arc. Fisher tries to throw it down to Wiseman, they throw it away.
Griffith's got a nice little crossover move there, very quicker than you expect, I think, and he's been able to get a little bit of get up and go by some Viking defenders.
They go cross court to Good. Down the short corner, they go to Brady, and he just turns and goes to shoot it up. Has it blocked from behind by Wiseman. Luke gathers it in, and he's going to be fouled. Trying to put it back up and in. Good defense by Wiseman, Jeff.
Yeah, Brady just got caught a little bit underneath. We saw the other night when he brought that thing all the way across and reversed it off the board and laid it in. Probably better served to shoot that shot in that situation, but he'll be back. I'm not worried about him taking it to the hole.
So Luke with 20 already. As he makes the first free throw. Second one off the mark. Brady gathers the rebound, lays it up and in.
Just too big inside.
12 for Brady. 32 of the Viking 48 points again from the big man duo. Here's a corner three from Fisher. Short. Myers high for the rebound.
Good job by Virgil on that backside sealing out and getting that rebound.
Isaiah, left wing. Back to Virgil, top circle, off to Luke, down on the block to Brady. Lays it up and in.
Nice pass, very unselfish. The two big guys really working at it here as the Vikings have outscored Sissonville 7-0 to start this third period of action. Lead 50-26.
32nd timeout by the Sissonville bench. Just great execution offensively, Jeff. And when we're missing shots, we're blocking guys out, getting rebounds, getting putbacks, making free throws, starting to get in a flow offensively here over the last few weeks of the season, which is important. Next week, going to be very important. Vikings are in a flow offensively.
And Brian, we need to remember that the Ripley Middle School boys basketball team will be playing for their championship against Logan here at Ripley. I think that's tomorrow night.
I believe it is, yep.
So if you have a chance, get out and cheer on the young Vikings as they play for championship at home. They split during the regular season, so it ought to be a good game.
Best of luck to the young Vikings tomorrow night as they look for a championship. Here's a three from Fisher over the outstretched arms of Luke Johnson, and he buries it.
He'd been hesitant to shoot that with Luke out there. That time he figured, what the heck? Let's go ahead and fire it. Boy, had
throw caution in the wind. Baseline dunk. Luke cuts to the basket, delivered beautifully by Brady Anderson. The big man has 22. Two-handed emphatic flush off the baseline drive. Taylor drives it off to Griffith. May have stepped on the out-of-bounds line, and he airballs it. Luke gathers it in.
Here come the Vikings on the fly as Casto pushes it up.
Myers to Brady. And Brady pump faked, and Blake Fisher went for a ride.
He got up on him, and Brady didn't move. It was like
officially.
He goes over and he asks Brady if he's okay, and Brady just doesn't even acknowledge, I don't think.
The official even a little grin on that one.
Now let's see if we can knock these free throws down.
First free throw for Brady, up and in. 53-29.
Good job.
15 for Brady.
Getting himself set and following through with that shot.
Second one dribble in. Much better job tonight. Best free throw shooting we've had in quite some time. Really, really bad Monday night, and much better here this evening on senior night. Wiseman with it, right of the circle. Myers guarding him. Off to Fisher. Fisher has the ball deflected. Luke deflects it off of the backboard and into the hands of Brady Anderson.
Isaiah a little more deliberative coming down the floor.
Isaiah trying to get to that left hand off to Good. Left wing. Luke cutting through. Double team. Contact. No call. Lays it up and in.
And that's what he's got to continue to do as we get into tournament play. Play through that contact and finish it. You know, more than likely, you know, in tournament situation with different officials than we've been used to, people out of the area usually referee those games. He may start getting those calls, so it's a good job by him to finish.
Vikings pick up the team foul. It's on Isaiah. Here's Taylor. In the corner to Smith. He'll drive it, reversing it back out to Fisher. Another three. Too strong. Brady clears the rebound.
Hard to shoot over a lunging 6'11" coming out at you on that perimeter
Probably
jump shot.
7'3", 7'4" wingspan, Jeff, I would say. There's a corner three from Good. In and out. Luke over everybody. Rebounds it. Putback won't go. Brady rebounds it. Lays it up and in.
And they just keep hanging around that basket, rebounding one another's misses, and another finish there by Anderson.
Hedrick and Casto will check in. And ball deflected into the backcourt off of Fisher, and that's a turnover.
And Isaiah was hoping they wouldn't call that over and back as he was racing back to get that ball, trying to get a dunk on senior night.
So Hedrick and Dylan Casto check in. Good and Myers grab a seat with 4:11 to go here in the third. Hedrick with it. We get a screen from Luke. Drive it straight to the basket. Nobody stops the ball. Misses the shot. Brady can't come up with the rebound, but he knocks it out of bounds. Now they're going to call a foul on Brady for over the back.
And it was probably a good call as Brady crashing in there. They tried to block him out. If he'd have got it clean the first time, I don't think they would have called it, but he just wasn't able to get through there and grab that rebound.
58-29. Here's Smith with it into the front court. Burke checks in. Here's Griffith, three in the corner. In and out. Rebounded by Isaiah. Comes Isaiah into the front court. Top circle, shoots a three. Got it. Don't stop the basketball, you make them pay, and that's what Isaiah did. His second three of the night.
He really looks good when he doesn't hesitate. He just got it, set it, shot it, and made it. He did the same thing in the corner on that earlier three.
Garrett Rhodes will check in. He shot the ball well down at Riverside the other night. Shot off the mark, and it's going to be rebounded by Burke.
Going to be a foul on the floor, I think, on Isaiah as he got his hand caught in the cookie jar a little bit that time.
That'll be his second. Brady will come out. Garrett Rhodes in for him. 18 points, 11 rebounds for Brady.
Wasn't a whole lot of fouls called in the first half. 3 now for the Vikings, 2 against the Indians.
There's Griffith back to Wiseman. Straightaway three, deep one, too strong. Rebounded by Smith. Off to Karam. He's double teamed. Throws it right to Garrett Rhodes.
A lot of pressure there by the Viking guards to get that turnover. 61-29, 3:01 to go on the running clock. Here in the third period, Vikings lead.
Isaiah gets a screen from Rhodes. Trying to get to the left hand. Ball deflected and stolen by Griffith. Coming the other way, a beautiful step-through move. Lays it up and in. Tanner Griffith with an athletic play. 61-31, Vikings lead it.
When you look at him and see him in warm-ups, you don't think he's that athletic. He just proved right there just how athletic he is.
Super athletic finish. And here's down on the block to go to Luke. Misses the lay-in. Gets his own rebound. Fouled 3 or 4 times. Can't get the second one to go back.
Just stays right with it using that length. They've substituted in with Burke. He's a little more of a threat in there as far as length to Luke, but the youngster still having problems corralling the senior.
Luke with 25. Cade Good will check in for Luke, and we'll see if he misses it on purpose to stay in the game. Yep. We could argue that, Jeff. Rebounded by Garrett Rose.
It looked awful flat.
It wasn't his normal rotation. Gets another shot and opportunity at it, and he's going to be fouled again. As he grins,
look at it, look at it.
He grins at Coach Mullins. Hand in the cookie jar, big man.
Oh, you got to love it. Coach Mullins said it the other night. He had 31, but it was a quiet 31. You didn't really realize that he had done that.
Yes.
But what a great kid, what a great year he's had thus far.
Oh, boy, we're going to miss him for a lot of reasons next year. Personality. He did it again. Coach Mullins, what are you going to say to him, right? Jacob Wiseman with the rebound. Off to Griffith. Griffith to Smith. He's hurting our free throw percentage tonight, though, Jeff.
Yeah, we needed those.
Here's Wiseman. Back to Burke, top circle. Here's Taylor. Drives it. Wiseman, he'll step into a long 3. That's too strong. Luke with the rebound.
And that's been a difference, too. He got him this time. He looks over and grins as he calls the timeout.
Coach Mullins calls a 30-second timeout. Luke did not want to come out of this game.
They're having fun. You look across the way at Dad and Mom both grinning. They knew what was going on also.
You've had 10 years of the Johnson boys playing in Viking uniforms. It's going to be different next year.
A lot of memories. Man, we've gotten old, too.
Yeah. No question about that.
We asked Renee if there was another one on the way. She said, nope. No more Johnson basketball players from that family anyway.
Boy, it has been...
Look at Coach Mullins and Luke over there chatting and grinning.
It's always fun to win, isn't it, Jeff? 17-2 the Vikings are, and on their way to being 18-2 here tonight. Here's Isaiah. He'll penetrate. Hesitation move. What a finish.
Shot.
Wow. He's in double figures. 10 for Isaiah. Degree of difficulty, 10 out of 10, I guess I should say.
Yeah, except from the Russian judge. He only gave him a 9-9.
Here's Burke with it off to Griffith.
What a move. What athleticism. Had the right English on that thing to get it to roll into.
Here's Wiseman. Elbow jumper from the right elbow. No good. Rebounded by Burke. Layup won't go. His putback won't go, and he's going to be fouled by Garrett Rose.
No Anderson, no Johnson in there now, and Burke, with his length, was able to get a rebound. Couldn't finish it, but more substitutions coming in for the Indians. Evan Taylor will check in, along with Michael Taylor. A lot of Taylors on this team.
First one off the mark. So Smith will come out, and Wiseman will come out.
And Wiseman cooled down considerably from the first half, Brian. Second half, a little more contested shots out there. Viking defense picking it up just a little bit.
Second one for Burke on the way. Banks it in. Banks open in the Health Center tonight. His first point of the night.
65-32 now with a minute to go here in the third period of play.
Isaiah, guarded by Michael Taylor. Now to Cade Good, near corner. He'll shoot a 3.
Oh, I was ready to say got it.
Just short.
Looked good when it left his hand.
And foul on Cade.
And Brian, hard to believe this was a 2017 game at the end of the first quarter. The Vikings have just really extended the lead since the second period blowout.
And it started with defense, Jeff. They played better defense. The offense came along with it, and this team's offense is usually spurred on by their defense. As Taylor picks up his dribble, Ethan Taylor that is, off to Burke. He'll shoot a jumper from the free throw line. It's no good. Be rebounded by Isaiah Casto, and a foul whistled on Evan Taylor.
Nope, they're going to call it on 44, Michael Taylor.
Michael Taylor.
I thought it was on 10 also, Evan Taylor, but the official gives 44 the foul.
23 seconds left in the third period. Hedrick has the basketball to Isaiah. Baseline drive off to Garrett Rhodes. Shot up, fouled, no call, and Hedrick goes high for the rebound but knocks it out of bounds. I thought Garrett was fouled.
A lot of contact out there.
Pretty hard that time. But you're not going to get the call when you're up 32 or 33 points this late in the ball game. Here's Burke, baseline jumper, too strong. Hedrick rebounds it. 2 seconds, 1 second, floats it up and doesn't go, but he's going to the free throw line. I didn't think he had time to get there, Jeff, showing off some quicks.
Great job by the senior point guard as he was able. So they're going to put .4, I think, on the.
Michael Taylor picks up his second. With about .3, I think they're going to say on the clock. .35-32 to go here in the third period. .4, I guess I'm going to say. Hedrick to the line. He has 3 here tonight. Free throw, rolls it in.
Got the shooter's roll that time on the free throw line.
We saw the ever stoic Derek Mullins even give a little body English on that one. Up and in, rattles the second one, and he has 5 on senior night. And Sissonville can't get the shot off before the time expires. 67-32, Vikings lead it as we go to the fourth. We'll return. More Viking basketball on senior night after this. C98, the Bolt. Back to Ripley High School. Vikings, final 8 minutes of action in the regular season here tonight. Hedrick, Johnson, Dylan Casto, Isaiah Casto, Brady Anderson will start the fourth. Ethan Taylor, with the basketball. Off to Griffith. John Burke, Michael Taylor in as well, along with Evan Taylor. Baseline jumper, far corner, Michael Taylor buries it.
Michael Taylor gets into the scorer's column.
67-34, Vikings lead it. Hedrick off to Isaiah.
Going to look for the alley-oop.
Looking for the lob, defended there by Griffith. Baseline, he has it. Luke will shoot the baseline jumper, no good. Cleared by Ethan Taylor. Up the near side into the front court to our left. Michael Taylor thought about a contested 3. Passes off to Evan Taylor. Now Griffith, top circle.
since we've switched up and put Isaiah on him, he's really slowed him down a little bit. And here comes Luke on the fly.
Vikings have numbers, floated up to Luke.
Oh, he missed it.
They were off a little bit on that one. Tracked down the rebound as Isaiah.
Got underneath Mike Taylor, the big guy underneath, kind of bodied him up.
Isaiah
really almost took his legs out from under him.
Athletic move by Isaiah. Brady takes it right down the paint, lays it up and in. He has 20 again tonight. 2 consecutive games for him. With 20 or more. Ethan Taylor to Griffith. Contested 3 from the right wing, off the mark. Ball deflected into the hands of Evan Taylor, and now Griffith will get a look at another 3. That one's in and out. Luke clears that one. Here's a 3 from Dylan. Got it. That's his first shot attempt of the night.
Stepped into that one. Kept the elbow in, handler of the ball. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
So the Vikings.
Another rebound for Luke. Off the miss.
Here all the way to the basket's Isaiah. Puts it up, and he's going to be fouled.
Isaiah doing what Isaiah does, and that's going to be 1 and 1. 72-34, 5:46 to go here in the ball game.
So Evans into the ball game along with Blake Fisher. Isaiah with the line. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Burke clears the rebound. Start seeing the seniors come out of the ball game. Dylan Casta is going to be called for the foul. I'm sure Coach will take them out one at a time and allow them to have their moment.
It's going to be the 6th-team foul on the Vikings.
Blake Fisher inbounds it under his own basket into Burke. Out to Evans on the wing, and he'll dribble it back out. Set the offense. Near side. Taylor tries to get it to Evans, and he throws it away.
So turnover by the Indians.
Dylan Casto into Isaiah Casto in the corner, off to Luke, straight away, 3. Got it. 75-34, Luke with 29.
Look for Coach Mullins to start clearing it out here, probably at about the 4-minute mark. That's what he did the other night.
Here's a drive by Taylor. And on the baseline, Fisher back to Michael Taylor for 3, left wing, right wing rather. Evans with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled on that rebound.
Hedrick.
It's going to be on Carson.
And that'll put them in the bonus, I believe. So both teams in the bonus with 4:52 to go. Vikings lead 75-34. Partner, this could make this one a little longer than usual if they keep continuing to commit fouls.
So Evans to the line, looking to get on the board. Misses it. Brady pulls down the rebound.
That big body didn't even have to jump, just cleared that out space and reached up there and grabbed it.
Another double-double for him. They floated up to Luke, up and under, tries to dunk it, misses it, gets his miss, put back, won't go. A lot of contact, no call.
And here come the subs.
3 from Evan Taylor, no good. Tracked down by Dylan Casto. 75-34, Vikings lead it. Isaiah, right wing. To Luke. He'll step into another 3. Got it. 32 tonight for Luke. 1 point away from tying his career high. Out of the game come the seniors. Their final regular season game in a Viking uniform. 32 points. 2 assists, 15 rebounds for Luke Johnson tonight. Pretty solid night for the senior.
78-34, still 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the ball game. As the Vikings now have Cade Good, Dylan Casto,
Virgil Myers,
Brady,
Garrett Rhodes. Here's Burke, off to Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor to Evans. 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
Running
Fisher.
a little weave here, Brian, almost like a delay game, so that try to keep this score as close as they can.
Here is a miss by Michael Taylor. As Garrett Rhodes high for the rebound, Jeff. Get used to this lineup. You're going to see it a lot next year. Dylan Casto contested three. Got it with a hand in his face. Give the assist to Virgil. 81-34.
Ooh, Virgil almost had him another one there. He was anticipating that pass.
Evans with it, guarded by Virgil. Off to Taylor. He'll drive it. Passes to Burke. Burke may be fouled from behind that time by Virgil. No call, but he lays it up and in.
Virgil comes away with a little wry grin there.
Dylan in transition.
Heat
Steps
check.
into a three. No good. Rebounded by Brady. And then they turn it over.
No. Heat check that time by Dylan, and Brady came flying across there, just couldn't corral it. But he got going a little bit here in the second half. That's good to see, too, with Dylan Casto starting to shoot the ball from the perimeter
Let's
again.
see how quickly Connor Casto gets into the scoring column. He immediately scores typically when he comes in the game, as he's in with Parker Boyd. Both guys can just score it at will when they get the opportunity. Here's Taylor. Baseline jumper, no good.
Cade Good with the rebound. Here he comes on the fly.
Comes Cade. Off to Virgil. Virgil drives it. Back to Cade. 2:43 to go. Good. To Rhodes. He'll shoot a contested three, and he's going to be fouled by Michael Taylor, and Garrett Rhodes will go to the line for three.
And we saw Garrett down at Riverside the other night knock down a couple of those. So he's got some confidence from the three-point line here late in the season.
He had two, I believe, Monday night from behind the arc. Free throw. Don't know how it went in, but it did. It rolled over the front of the rim and drops in.
He's got that funky spin. She kind of shoots it off his pinky finger.
A little side spin. Rhodes, second one. Got it. Two for Garrett. As Michael Taylor will come out. And Colton Baylog will come in. Garrett Rhodes. Third opportunity. Got all three of them.
That'll help our percentage a little bit here tonight.
Certainly will not hurt the percentage, that's for sure. Into the front court quickly, the Indians. Evans with it. He drives it. 8-footer pull-up. Good. Good-looking move by Jonte Evans.
Yeah, he got clear and just mid-range jumper.
Cade trying to get into the action, and they're going to call a tie-up.
Viking basketball.
Vikings will keep it. Blake Fisher got his hand in there on top of the basketball. 84-38, Vikings lead it big. Parker Boyd off to Connor Casto, baseline, spins into the paint, reverses it out to Virgil, left wing three, got it. Virgil rattles one in. Give the assist to Connor Casto with a good find. 87-38, and a nice shot by Evan Taylor. And Jeff, the Vikings, I'm not sure I can ever remember a Viking team scoring 90 points in consecutive games, but they have a chance to do it here. 87-40, they lead it. Cade passes on a three, out to Garrett Rhodes for three. Short, rebounded by Boyd, power dribble, turns to the left hand, shot blocked, no good. Vikings unable to convert. As here they come the other way. Baylog, shot blocked by Garrett, gets his own rebound, then Virgil steals it.
Good overplay by Verge in the passing lane to get that steal. He's going to fire a three.
Virgil for three in transition, no good. Parker Boyd high for the rebound.
Out of bounds, but off Sissonville, Brian. So the mass substitutions here again for the Vikings as Davin Rose comes into the game along with Ross Van Meter.
So several new Vikings in the ball game with 1:17 to go. Commanding lead for the Vikes.
Ooh, somebody cut to the basket.
Parker Boyd steps into a three. Got it.
There's your 90, partner.
Parker can shoot it, Jeff, and I think Viking fans are going to see that when he gets a little more run next year. He can play. And he's very long and athletic. He's going to be a big role player next year for the Vikings. As stepping into another three is Blake Fisher. And then the steal. And a nice job by Zach Arnold to try to get the charge call, but he was too far under the basket. And shaken up here is Sissonville Evan Taylor as he pops to his feet. Took a hard fall.
Yeah, you try to catch yourself, Brian, on that fall. It's only a natural thing to do, and it's the worst thing in the world you can do. All that pressure on the wrist will, they're going to get a trainer.
I hope he's okay. You hate to see a kid get hurt in a game that has already been decided. So 90-43, as Pearson's going to be all right, I guess. He's a left-hander, and he's flexing that left wrist, Jeff, until it's bothering.
Only 53 seconds remaining here till the conclusion of this one. 90-44 now.
He rolls that one in. He has 5. 53.7 to go. The lefty. Got them both. Showing some toughness.
Yeah, that was the wrist that he hurt. It was his shooting hand.
6 for Evan Taylor. Rose off to Boyd. Back to Rose. In the corner to Arnold. Arnold back to Rose. Now Van Meter, right wing. In the corner to Boyd. Boyd dribbles it back out to Rose. Left of the circle. Arnold, far corner. Passes on a 3. Steps into a 12-footer. No good. Rebounded by Baylog.
Stolen out of there by Boyd.
Parker Boyd. And Van Meter, near corner 3, off the mark. Arnold rebounds it. Off the Connor Castro. Up and in. Good pass from Arnold. As he picks up the assist. And then Evans takes it right to the basket. Vikings play no defense. He lays it up and in. 92-47 is where your game will end here. And the Vikings pick up win number 18 on senior night. 18-2, your Vikings will step out. We return. We'll have the WVU Medicine Jackson General Hospital post-game report after this on C98, The Bull. Ripley High School, the WVU Medicine Jackson General Hospital post-game report. Joined now by Viking head coach Derek Mullins. Coach, congratulations. Your team is 18-2 with 2 pretty convincing wins here back-to-back.
Yeah, it's amazing. You told me at the beginning of the season, after 20 games, we'd be 18-2. I said, no way. But, again, a testament to these guys. It's all on them, nothing what I do. It's coming out, playing hard, playing good defense, doing what we're supposed to on offense. Proud of these seniors. Again, they've meant a lot to this program these past 4 years. Carson, 2 years when he came in last year. They've done a tremendous job so far. But, again, the job's not done. Continue to keep moving forward, keep getting better.
Talk about your big man in the paint. Back-to-back 30-point performances. He had 32 and 15 tonight. 2 points off of his career high here this evening. And a fun little exchange with you late in that ball game. I always joke with Jeff. We'll see if he really wants to come out of the game. And I'll be darned if he didn't miss 2 free throws consecutively on purpose with a grin at you to try to stay in the game. But you got him with the timeout to get him out of the ball game. But what a kid.
Yeah, fantastic kid. I think it's the past 2 games might have been the quietest 30 and 32 point games I've ever seen. I thought whenever we've talked about it a couple of times, I thought it would have been low 20s. But, again, great kid. He just keeps getting better and better. That little interaction we had at the free throw line was it's something special. I mean, who would have thought a kid would do that just so he couldn't get out of the game? That's probably the only one. Him and I'd say Isaiah would probably try to pull that too, to where they couldn't get out, especially being on senior night. But again, proud of these guys, proud of how we responded, especially in the second quarter on. I don't think we came out ready to play in the first quarter. Maybe it was the senior night shenanigans and kind of going through the motions, but we started getting together in the second quarter and played good, solid defense, started making shots from second quarter on.
Your senior point guard, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. Pretty good senior night for him, and one of the most athletic finishes I've maybe ever seen, as he went to his offhand, got spun around backwards, put some English on the ball, and finishes with some contact. But Isaiah, again, just fantastic.
Yeah, he just fills the stat sheet up. Like I've said it, we go as he goes. He does a lot of little things for us. And like you said, that finish, I even think he got fouled on that too. I think it was an and-one finish. But he's super athletic. Gets to the hole probably anytime he wants to. Just makes a lot of things happen for us on the offense and defense end. And then, of course, Carson Hedrick doing his thing, always playing good, solid defense. I think he made a 3 in the first half. He just does all that little things, especially in practice, and then comes out here and plays hard. Proud of these 3 seniors. Super proud of them.
Your other postman, the junior, Brady Anderson, 26 the other night down at Riverside. Over 20, I think, here tonight. So 2 bigs have come through the last 2 games. They complement each other so well, getting each other's misses and finishing.
Yeah, that's something we talked about, especially against that 2-3. We should keep shooting until we make the daggone thing. And I think a couple of times in the first half, Luke was rushing his shot a little bit. He had plenty of time when he caught it in the paint area. He was just kind of hot potatoing it, shooting it up, and then Brady would usually get the rebound and finish for us. But them 2 guys, they score a majority of our points. They do a good job of finishing strong, especially around the block, short corner, high post area. And we go as they go as well on the offensive end. And Isaiah doing his thing, Cade shutting down Griffith after he made 3 threes to start the game. We wanted to stick to him and make sure we weren't helping off of him. And Carson doing his thing whenever he was in the game.
Coach, you said it when we were getting ready to come on. Next week, it's going to be a fun week. And really, sectional seeding probably decided. I would say you guys are probably in the driver's seat to be the 1 seed in sectional play when that starts. I'm not sure outcomes next week are going to affect that in any way. Really shouldn't have any pressure on your team next week in 2 tough games. Just go get better.
Yeah,
kind of how you approach
that's how we're going to approach it. Again, Ravens was always a fun game to go into. I thought they outplayed us here back in December, and we got to make sure we're prepared, do what we're supposed to in practice these next couple days. It's a tough place to play over the pit. I feel like anytime you go away, you're down 5-10 points, but I think it's 10 to 15 there, and then going to the big house with the Big Reds at Parkersburg on Thursday. That's another tough place to play as well. So 2 fun environments. On a Tuesday, Thursday night to get us prepared for a lot of fun environments, hopefully at the Health Center starting the following week.
Got a couple days off, Coach. Plans for your team between now and Tuesday?
We're going to implement a couple new things. I didn't want to show anything on film, but we got 2 big games next week, and we're going to put in a new little offense that I've been ready to do, but I didn't want to show too early, especially if we're winning the way we did, and then work on some of our zone stuff. Like I talked to you about Riverside, if we can't guard a team, we got to do a good job of switching up our defenses, whether it's a 3-2 or 1-3-1 that we worked on a little bit yesterday. But we got to continue to work on that and maybe show it a little bit on Tuesday and Thursday.
Coach, enjoy it.
We'll
get
do.
some rest. We'll see you.
I need it.
We'll see you in about a week.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Viking head coach Derek Mullins as his team improves to 18-2 here in the 2022-23 season. Jeff, it's been a remarkable run, and it's been a blessing for me, and I know you feel the same way, to just be a small part of it.
It's a blast. Watching the interaction with these kids and the coaching staff and with each other. It's been something special, Brian. I mean, they like each other. They get on each other when they're not playing well. They'll get up in each other's faces, but it doesn't last long as they're patting each other up and grinning and just having a good time out there playing some basketball. And these 3 seniors, as Coach Mullins said, special individuals. Even though Carson Hedrick has only been with us a couple years, he fit right in, and his style of play is contagious out there. He just plays so hard, gives everything he's got. You said it tonight, showed a little bit of speed that we hadn't seen probably in 2 years, as he blew that knee up, and now he's recovered and doing a good job defensively, knocking down some threes and doing some special things. So just a great bunch, and fit molded right in with this junior group. So a lot of fun, and we got some left, so looking forward to finishing out.
You got 5 nights off. What are you going to do with your free time?
Well, I've got enough honeydews around, I'm sure. I'm going to rest. I don't know about you. I'm going to get some sleep, brother.
Well, I'm going to celebrate my oldest's 8th birthday on Sunday, so excited about that.
Carter will have a ball.
We'll give Carter a happy birthday on Sunday. Jeff, we'll wrap it up. Next broadcast.
Don't forget about the middle school tomorrow
Absolutely,
night.
yes. Fans, come out and support Ripley Middle School tomorrow night as they will play for the championship against Logan Wildcats. As we wrap it up from the Health Center, next broadcast next Tuesday night from the pit, the WVU Medicine Jackson General Hospital. Countdown to tip-off begins at 7 p.m. Tip-off set for 7:30. Don't forget the girls' sectional play will be that night as well, right here from the Health Center. So if you don't make it to the pit, come out here and support the Lady Vikings on Tuesday night as they will take on Point Pleasant here in Game 1 of their postseason activities. We say thank you to all of our sponsors of Viking basketball all season long right here on C98 The Bull. Special thanks to Rick Shannon, our station manager, and once again, Jennifer Redmond for all of her hard work back at Viking Control. Jeff, I'll see you between now and then. Enjoy your time off, buddy.
All right, brother.
Good being with you tonight. For Jeff Waybright, I'm Brian Johnson. Our guys from Mountaintop Media, have a great night. God bless.